Good evening. Welcome to Astro Yoga. My name is Olga Chwa, and I'm so delighted to be your guide this evening. We'll begin with a Yoga Nidra, which is a guided visualization meditation. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. So with that little piece of information, I invite you to get really comfortable. We'll begin with a guided Yoga Nidra practice. The practice can be done in any position. Often people lie down. If that's comfortable for you, feel free to make your space as cozy and supported as you can. And so if you need to go grab a blanket or a pillow or a cushion, it's worth it. Take the time to do that so that you are accommodated, that you are cared for to the highest, that you offer yourself that 5-star treatment that you deserve. So it begins with settling and getting comfortable. You might choose to be seated, and that's a fine choice. You might sit and let your body lean if that's available for you, to just let the effort release, let the body be soft. And this practice is very much about the awareness of the body and the awareness of coming home to the body. And sometimes there are 1,000 things to pay attention to. Sometimes there are sensations that call the awareness, sometimes more subtle feelings that aren't felt senses, but emotional things that draw the mind. Sometimes the mind is talking away and it's hard to even feel the body if the mind is wrapped up in some thoughts. So in this beginning, you're checking in with yourself and you're noticing how you're arriving. You're noticing how the body feels, how the mind feels, how the breath is moving, all these details. You're getting sort of a reading on how you arrive. And this is a good moment to kind of taking that before picture, to take a little mental note and a little mental snapshot of what you're bringing to the session to begin with. And the purpose of this is so we check in throughout the session and at the end to track any changes, to track improvements, to track maybe an increase in comfort, hopefully. So that's the beginning, is just finding your utmost comfort, And I'm keeping my eyes open to keep the space as best as I can. Clearly in the virtual context, in the digital world, there's only so much I can offer to protect you and to hold the space for you, but do know that I do everything in my power to hold this space so that you can close your eyes and drift off into that space between being asleep and awake, that mental state, the liminal state, the hypnagogic and the hypnopompic states of awareness, the states of awareness that show up between awake and asleep and between asleep and awake. The states of awareness is what we are engaging with in this opening practice. So get cozy, get comfortable. Wiggle any parts of you that need a wiggle, stretch any parts of you that are saying, oh, I need a move. And then find stillness as we welcome yesterday and today, this new season, the season of stillness, the season of silence, the season of winter. And as you settle in preparation, notice where you feel the greatest stillness. Where does the body feel calm? Where does the body feel present and available to be witnessed, to be noticed? And it's quiet and it's calm. And at the same time, as you notice where the body is still where the body is quiet. Notice also any parts that might be resisting stillness, that might be agitated, that might be difficult to calm down. Just acknowledging all these human aspects of being alive, that some part of you might feel steady and calm, while another part of you might feel wound up or riled up. Just kind of making friends with all these aspects, saying hello to the various parts of you this evening. Listen to the sounds. Listen to the sounds all around you, the sounds in the room or in the space where you are, letting the ears collect anything here and there. And you might name these sounds. You might hear, oh, this is a clock ticking, or oh, this is the heater, and oh, that's a car out on the street. But you don't have to. You can just listen to these sounds the way the tape recorder collects everything, the way that if you had a tape recorder and hit record, every sound would be registered. The distant sounds, the faraway sounds. And the sounds closer in, closer by. This voice, these instructions. And the sounds closer in, closer to the self. Are there sounds coming from the body, perhaps? Some digestion or some heartbeat sounds? Listening for the sound of the breath. And it may be quiet today, or there might be a gentle whisper of the breath. Listening to this breath. And listening to the whole inner landscape, letting the ears turn inward. Listening to your inner knowing, listening to intuition. And holding this question in the heart, how do I wish to feel? As this new season begins, as this colder few months arrive, how do I wish to feel? What are the qualities that you invite, that you welcome? How do I wish to feel? And it might be a question without a clear answer. That answer might arrive at another moment. Your task is to be open to discover the right answer for you of how you wish to feel today, tonight, tomorrow, in the weeks and the months ahead. How do you wish to feel? We plant this seed of awareness and then let it go. Let it go as it showed up. Let it also dissipate. And in this part of the practice, the invitation is to move the awareness around the body. As each body part is named, take the awareness to that body part. Notice it. Some people repeat the name in their minds. And some folks visualize that body part in their imagination. Those are options. If that feels good to do, if that feels helpful, that might be part of your practice. But let me assure you that this is your practice. I'm here with guidance, with suggestions, and you do with them as you wish. You might follow my guidance and you might do something else, and that's all right. So we begin with this awareness of the chest and the heart space. The heart that's ruled by Venus, and Venus is in retrograde, so things might be a little upstream, a little against the hair. And so being gentle with yourself, being gentle with these interpersonal dynamics. As you breathe into your heart space, And you welcome the greatest love for yourself. You welcome the care and the concern towards your human, your body, your breath, your spark of life. Emanating this kindness into the shoulders, right and left, and into the armpits, left and right. Letting this kindness wrap around the arms, moving from the upper arms to the elbows, to the forearms on the right side, on the left wrist and the right wrist, the right hand thumb and the left hand thumb, and the index fingers left and right, and middle fingers right and left, the left fourth finger, the right fourth finger, the right little finger, and the left little finger. Awareness of the left palm and the right palm, the back of the right hand, the back of the left hand. Moving the awareness up to the elbows and again to the armpits. To move down the sides of the body, down the ribs, left and right, to the valley of the waist on the right and the left hip, the right hip, the right thigh and the left thigh, left knee and right knee, right lower leg and left lower leg, left ankle, right ankle. Feel the right foot with this kindness and care, all the way to the right big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and fifth. And the same way on the left, feeling the left foot, the left big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and fifth, with the awareness and the kindness, self-care. So this quality of appreciating the self and being present to the self comes up through the toes and feet, comes up through the knees and thighs, fills the pelvis, the abdomen and the low back, and the upper back and the chest, the right collarbone and the left collarbone, to the hollow between. Continuing to move this awareness into the neck and head, the back of the head, the right side with the right ear and the left side with the left ear. Notice the chin, lower lip, upper lip, the right nostril, the left nostril, the left cheek and the right cheek, the right eye and the left eye, the left eyebrow, the right eyebrow, and the point between the eyebrows, eyebrow center, the third eye point. A moment to pause there, to pause the awareness between the eyebrows. And become aware of the middle of the forehead. Notice the hairline. And be aware of the top of the head, the crown. And putting these parts together, face and head, neck and shoulders, right and left arms, chest, upper back, low back, abdomen, pelvis, and the two legs together, the whole body, the whole body, the whole body. And be aware of this whole body, resting, breathing, in this state of awareness, perhaps somewhere between awake and asleep. The state of awareness of the inner landscape, the state of awareness of the breath moving so gently through the body. And so naturally, the breath is arriving and departing on its own impulse, its own schedule, allowing the breath to move, being a witness, a watcher of the breath. And let the inhale bring you a resource that you might like to have this winter. Inhale warmth. If you are worried about being cold, inhale calm. If you are concerned about any sort of chaos or unrest. So breathing in the resources that are nourishing, breathing in health, healing, breathing in strength, balance, flexibility, whatever resource feels most urgent, most useful for this human, for this body. Let the inhale bring that resource. And letting it go. Calling it in and letting it go. A moment with a focus on the exhale. What are some things you are letting go of? Let the exhale take them from you. Let the next few exhales be the cleanup crew. With the next exhale, let go. What is something you no longer need in the coming season, in the coming new year? What is something you can release? Letting the exhale take that from you, letting the exhale move it far, far away from your body. So the inhale can arrive to replenish the resources, and the exhale removes and dissipates. That's the practice here, being with the breath that gives and takes, the awareness of the whole body, and holding this dear question of how do I wish to feel, holding the welcome of the season ahead, the welcome of the new year. How do I wish to feel? How do I wish to feel? And see if the body can create a clue of that. The body can respond with a sensation. Can the body show you? Asking the body to show you. Can the body show me what feeling this way might feel like? And letting it go. Notice all that you feel. And you might choose to stay here in this state of awareness. You might be quite content and comfortable, and you're welcome to stay right where you are. And you might also choose to return to this state of awareness. This is your state of awareness. You might come back here at any time, at any moment, calling upon these experiences coming back. And if you'd like to participate in a little bit of physical movement, a little gentle stretching and strengthening, then you might deepen the breath at this point. You might invite the body to awaken with a deeper breath, feeling that breath, feeling that air as it moves in the nose, throat, feeling the movement in the body of the breath. Feel the whole body, again, front and back. The right side, the left side. the lower body, the upper body, the outside, the surface, the container, and the inside, the content. And be aware of the whole body, the whole body. If you're awakening and preparing for some movements, you might move the tongue in the mouth. You might begin to wiggle fingers and toes. If you're feeling quite sleepy, the hands might even come together and rub against each other to help wake the body up. If you want to, you might like the sleepiness and remain in your state of awareness. Touching the fingertips to the thumb one by one helps the brain come awake as well. It's another tactic to stimulate alertness from this practice. Thank you again for making this a part of your day, of caring for your body, your breath, and the spark of life that is you. I'm so grateful for this opportunity to serve you. Thank you for watching. Please like the video and leave a comment about your experience. And while you're here, please subscribe to my channel and opt in for notifications to catch the next class I upload. And then head over to olgachwa.com to join in a live event or to work one-on-one with me. I'm here to help.